Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please, if you're new, you are most welcome. Okay, uh, today I'm just going to teach you how to make caricature cartoon like what you see here. They are so cute, and most of people get trouble on making them because most of Photoshopers provides the hardest ways to make them. But today I'm just bringing you the simplest way to make caricature cartoon within a short time and make them cute. They can have different faces. You can have one photo and producing or making the caricature cartoon with different faces, like you see here. This is the same person. Okay, now then open Photoshop like this one and go to the file, open, and then find the photo that you want to turn it to caricature cartoon. Here I have mine. I'm just going to show you how I transform this. After opening this photo, you have to go to this background layer. You have to double click and press OK. And then after that, what we are going to do here is to cut this head and enlarge it, because caricature cartoon, most of caricature cartoon are characterized with a bigger head and a smaller body size. Okay, now we are going to use the pen tool, and I'm just starting here. Just make sure that you cut it well. After you have done this, you have to press Control Enter in your keyboard if you're using a laptop, but you can press Command Enter if you are using a Mac. So I'm just pressing the Control Enter. Then this face is selected. Then go to the Move tool. After that, press Control J on your keyboard. I'm just pressing Control J. Control J is just going to copy this face. So like you see here, I have two faces now. So I'm just going to enlarge. As I told you, these cartoons are characterized with a big head. So I'm just going to enlarge this. So go to the Move tool and try to enlarge. Enlarge it until you see that your results are well. You can zoom it out in order to see it if it is good for you. If it is not, you can go again to the Move tool and expand it. For me, this is enough, and I'm just going to press a tick here, and now I'm just going to deal with the face. I'm just going to turn it as a cartoon. Okay. First of all, you have to duplicate this layer. So you can press right button of your mouse, then go to duplicate layer. After duplicating, you can press OK, and then now we can adjust this. So go to the filter, liquify, After that, you have to expand it, you have to zoom it in so that you can see the face well. Now we have different tools here on the left hand side. So we are going to use these tools to transform this head. So I have this forward warp tool, I have this reconstruct tool, I have puka tool, I have blot tool, and push left tool, and zoom tool. But here I just want to expand or to enlarge these eyes. So I'm just going to use the blot tool, and before you just going to adjust these eyes, make sure that you adjust this blot tool according to your to the size of your your photo. So I'm just going to delete it, and I'm just writing 85. So this is enough to me, and I'm just going to expand these eyes. So like you see, you can place when you see that they are enough big as you want, you can press OK. But if you see that they are not enough, you can proceed. To me, they are enough, and I'm just going to use the forward warp tool, and I'm just going to adjust these hairs. After that, I'm just so happy with my result, and I'm just going to expand this tool in order to make this face, to adjust this face according to what I want. And then after that, I'm just pressing OK. After pressing OK, you can see there is a transformation, a good and nice transformation. Okay. Now I'm just going to deal with this mouth. So I'm just using the polygonal lasso tool, and I'm just cutting areas around the mouth. After that, press Ctrl T. Ctrl T will help us to adjust this mouth if you want it to be bigger or smaller. So Ctrl T and adjust it. If you're happy with your result, then you can press a tick here, and you can see it is selected. And if you have to deselect, Ctrl D. Then you can see these areas is not good, and we are going to clear this area with a spot healing brush. So I'm just selecting the spot healing brush and clear all the areas which are not good. After that, we are going to adjust this nose, then press again polygonal lasso tool, cut this nose, and then Control T. Then we are going to make it smaller so that it can look beautiful. And then if you are happy with your result, press a tick here and press Control D to deselect. Then I'm going to use again spot healing brush to heal those areas which are not good. Okay, now you can see I'm just not happy with these eyes. I want to reduce them so that they can look so good. So go to the filter again, press liquify and expand it or zoom it in so that you can see these eyes well, and go again to the Puka tool. Puka tool is going to reduce these eyes, so you can adjust it in 85 as I did the first time, and after that I'm just going to start with this one and this one. Now I'm happy with them. Then I press OK. Like you see, I want to make these eyes white, so these white places are not well, but I'm just going to adjust the light. So take again polygonal lasso tool and cut the areas which are white. After that, I'm just going to down here to set foreground color. I'm just going to turn it white, and I'm just going to the brush tool. Make sure that you reduce it to 20 or 20 something and start painting here. After that, if you're happy with your result, go again to another white area, just cut it. After that, Control D to deselect the area and zoom it out so that you can see it well. And after that, I'm just going to use this tool. Is known as a smudge tool, and I'm just going to paint this face so that it can look better. Okay, just press it, make sure that the strength is not too much so that you can paint it well. So I'm just going to paint all the areas around this face by using smudge tool so that it can look so cute, and it is going to clear all the areas which are not good. After this, you can see it is just so well, and I'm just going to use this tool which is known as eyedropper tool, and I just copying it will help us to copy any part of the skin, and I'm just going to copy here. You can see here there is changes, and I'm just going to use this brush, select the mixer brush tool, make sure that it is not it is in 20 or 30, and just paint it again like what we did in a smudge tool. You can see now it looks so cute. Now I'm just going to adjust this face again. Go to the filter, liquify, and then zoom it. And now I'm just going to use this tool again to adjust this face. Then I'm just going to press OK. You can see it is just so well, it is just so good, so beautiful. And I'm just going to paint a little bit these hairs so that it can look a cartoon like. I'm just going to use this brush, but before you do that, make sure that here you use this tool, eyedropper tool. Copy the area which have black, and take this brush, reduce it in this size, then start painting. After that, we are going to use the smudge tool, Smargo tool. We are going to paint it again. Reduce its size. We're going to paint these ears. And this one. So that they can look so cute. Okay. Now what I'm just going to do now, like I told you, the body size is just going to be very small so that it can be a caricature cartoon. So I'm just going to this layer and go to the filter, liquify, and then I'm just going to reduce the body size, starting with the neck. And I'm just going to increase this brush so that I can reduce the whole body. So here I'm just pressing, go to this tool, Puka tool, and increase it. Yes, now you can reduce it according to what you want. Now I'm reducing it until I'm so happy with my result. Now I'm just going to make this head randomly so that it can not disturb our photo. Yes. And then I'm just going to reduce these hands. Then press OK. After that you can see there is randomly destruction of this photo, but don't worry about that. Just the first thing you have to do, go to this layer and press the move tool and adjust this head to the size of the neck. After you happy with your result, just press brush tool. Make sure that here there is color, there is a pink like this, and you are going to paint to return this color. After that, you can see it is transforming well, and here I'm just going to use merge tool to paint the hands. Then take the brush tool, go to the mixer brush tool and make sure that the hands colors are on by taking the eyedropper tool. Then press anywhere and just press it, then increase its size and start painting very slow. Now you can proceed adjusting. I want to crop it first up to this size, and then here, and pressing OK. After that, you are proceeding painting on it so that you can be happy with your results. Make sure you're in this layer. If it is hard, you can reduce it. And then this, like I told you, this is the simplest way to make a caricature cartoon and make it look so beautiful. And these are the tips for the beginners, complete beginners who are learning to make a caricature cartoon. Okay, thank you for watching. You are welcome.